They did mention that he actually plays Cloud occasionally. Yes.
Yep. Did mention that Kelra also play this Cloud into the bot lane.
Well, there you go, guys. Nightmare, last pick, Monica.
I think it's gonna be maybe Bruno or maybe another marksman such as Brody. Or maybe they want to pick Kari.
For sure, it's gonna be a marksman. Which one is the choice?
They're so squishy, I could say. But, yeah,
but it's gonna be Granger. Yeah, we forgot about this guy.
Exactly. Well, you mentioned Granger pre-draft that this Granger could easily picked by the side of Nightmare. But here you go. There you go. Granger will be the last pick from both teams. Okay, looking at the compositions, guys. Which composition do you like best, Monica?
I really like Nightmare.
Okay.
Because they look pretty solid with the Benedetta for the Bizai, and also, you know, Harit. I really like Harit as the second damage dealer here. And especially the 3 combo between Estes, Rafael, and also Granger look pretty strong for Nightmare, so I will go for the Nightmare as for the second game.
Okay, what about you, Arashi?
I actually think Execration has a better draft. My personal opinion, but again, rooting for the underdog story, guys.
Okay, but let's get into it. Game number 2. Execration versus a Nightmare.
Is it gonna be the last game for Execration with 2-0 points again? Or maybe Nightmare could be the dark horse for our second match for today.
That is true.
The thing is, with 2 supports, you want someone who is reliable and can actually be, I guess, a very reliable damage dealer in even onto the late game. And so I'm not sure if Granger can actually fill that role as reliably. Because again, usually he is picked for pressure, for early advantage. So, which is why Bruno or all the other heroes we were mentioning earlier are usually picked instead, because towards the late game, they can do an insane amount of damage and the 2 supports can keep him alive. But here, they picked the Granger instead, so we'll see how that actually scales into the late game.
Yep, Bruno looked pretty strong with the Rafaela because he has that passive with the critical rate pretty high for Bruno in the early stage, right? But I could say maybe it's the same thing goes as well for Granger because he has
targets to just basically use that Hurricane Dance with. So let's get into it. Back in the game right now, and we can see Nightmare already rotating, or this Rafaela already protects this Harith.
But yeah, it's interesting since look at that, the 1,000 pounder. Oh, he stole it. This Akai, sneaky peeky.
He got the gold buff, the Claw here, guys.
Oh, the Claw, yeah, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, again, we can see bottom lane 2v1 situation. Well, not 2v1. The Granger is just farming.
Yeah. Chakno is so aggressive, even though with this Akai. You know, he just keep jumping with the blender and also the 1,000 pounder combo here. Execration.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Okay, Albergoni, you know, I thought it's gonna be like 3-member in the mid lane. Okay, now Rafael is coming back because that Harith almost got his level 4.
Yeah, many teams right now prioritize their gold lane. The Roamer likes to play in the gold lane after clearing first wave. But yeah, we can see here both teams already at this turtle area. Who will get it? We will see Jasmine entering. The Lynx opening that's Sonata. That's blow, final blow as well. Now, we can see Kill VJ is in its side spot, but of course he is Kill VJ, the king. He managed to escape. Meanwhile, the turtle gets slain by
Kill VJ.
Kill VJ, of course. And oh my god, though, in the front line, first blood towards Paquito, guys.
Yeah.
And in that team fight, Soul's Estes coming in very clutch, actually keeping the members alive. Early on in this game, not much damage coming out, so actually the healing was actually quite massive.
Yep, this is why actually I said Execration, maybe they secure this Akai, just, you know, just need to lock down that Estes. So Execration maybe can target the Estes in the first place, and it will be much easier for Execration to continue the team fight here. Or the final blow being popped up by Jasmine, just need to use it to escape from Renzio.
Unfortunately for Renzio, the execute does not prevail. He used the execute, but there was a slither of health for Jasmine. Right now, we can see both junglers just rotating, just clearing jungles, and there are no clear fights just yet. They don't want to pick a fight. There's no window just yet. But yeah.
Execration, they need more time, especially for this Cloud, to gather his stack, to gather his item. to at least has these two main course items such as Golden Staff and also Demon Hunter Sword.
True, but look at this Hurricane Dance towards BZY. But of course, the Purify is there to help his life. But right now, we can see BZY trying to clear minions, and 3 members, almost 4, are in the top lane.
Yeah, Kelra, he just want to clear the minion as soon as possible with the Blazing Duet. Meanwhile, KelVJ, he just going back into the mid lane. I think Execration, they need to stick up like 1-3-1 formation here and trying to make some move. And Renzio is gonna be, almost. But he still has the jab.
He still has the jab, and Jasmine gets solo kill down bottom. Now we can see Lord has spawned, and both members, or from Nightmare actually, they initiate the turtle first.
Yep, Chakno here trying to push all of the members from Nightmares away with the 1000 pounder. Oh, it's kind of missed.
Almost.
It hits. I think Link's the turtle.
Wow.
It's being stolen with the really a good retribution coming from this Granger.
Nice retribution, and KelVJ he doesn't even use the retribution. So nice, well played. Now we can see Hilra and BZY just trying to trade skills, trade damage. But yeah, as it stands, economy-wise, it is at a even standpoint.
And Renzio actually doing really well in this lane. I mean, again, it's one of his signature champions.
Yep.
We heard that he is actually affectionately dubbed.
Oh, Chapno got 2 members from Nightmare. And just look at the combo coming from Kel right here with the Blessing Duet. And even KelVJ goes into the back line of Nightmare Esports. They shut down 3 members from Nightmare in the top lane. What a good combination coming from Chakno and also Kelra.
Wow, Chakno proving me wrong indeed. A nice Hurricane Dance, gets 2 and even gets the bonus back line. 3 members went down, and we can see the Execration creates more space. Even down bottom, Renzio manages to chunk down the turret. Almost at a quarter HP there, guys.
The performance by Renzio here, affectionately dubbed Renzio Pacquiao here. And he's certainly making that nickname known.
Pacquiao.
Oh, NOD has been secured from Estes so, but we will see the impacts from this NOD. But Jasmine and Renzio down bottom. This is personal, guys. Renzio takes down Jasmine, but of course, he does not want to commit, even though there are 2 teammates ready to back him up.
Obviously, Jasmine want to make a sweet revenge here for Renzio, but it's not gonna be easy since Execration. Oh, Chakno with the Shadow Mask.
Wow. Almost there. Outplaying, but of course, from the side of Execration, or from the side of Nightmare rather, they see it coming.
Yeah, he kind of missed the 1000 pounder because the blender, with the combo with the blender, it didn't. What? Oh, I thought that he gonna, make some sweet move there with the Phantom Execution because the turtles show up. And Execration, they got the turtle without any contest that Nightmare is what can do.
Exactly, but this creates space top side here. Jasmine taking top side, but right now Execration looking for
Look
another.
at that. The real world manipulation also pop up by the Zapno here. But meanwhile, Chakno has to go down in the first place. It's gonna be a trade with the Linlings, and it's obviously, pretty worth it for Execration because
Jasmine almost gets taken down. Aegis was there to somehow makes him more sustained, but yeah, Nightmare 1-for-1 Chakno and Linlings though has to get traded.
Yes, this Estes is going to be a huge problem, guys, for Execration, I could say, because they have to find a way, especially with the KelVJ. He has to work on how to shut down Soul at the back line.
Yeah, that's true. But right now, Jasmine being again another nuisance.
Push him away with the Hurricane Dance. And even though Jasmine almost got caught with the Hurricane Dance coming from Chakno, but he can just, slip it away.
300 IQ play there from Chakno, just using the Hurricane Dance just to push out minions. But then again,
but Jasmine won't stop it there.
Yeah, exactly.
That actually he can get it. But look at the KelVJ comes with the puncture and also the Phantom Execution. But meanwhile, Summon Force being popped up by Parrot here. Chakno comes again with the Hurricane. There's another Hurricane that's coming from this Panda. But look at that. There's no follow-up coming from Execration. And Chakno needs to run away.
Yeah, well, there you go. The Lancelot KelVJ, the king. The king takes down Linlings there in the mid lane. Nice performance now right now.
Just
2 members trying to find, but Jasmine struggles to clear the minions. They get top tier 2, turret tier 2.
Yep. And Execration, they already secured 3 turrets right now, going for the 4th one.
Wow.
But 4 members goes to, just defense for, they want to defend the turret.
Look at
the bottom.
Kilra. The mental game has just begun. The taunting, the emotes is there, but right now, it's last turtle secured by Execration here, Monica.
Yeah, I just feel, I don't know why. I feel the Execration, they are looking so strong in this group because, the chemistry between all of the members here, they are performing really well. They don't have to maybe talk a lot because they already know how KLVG play and how this Kilra play. They just need to trust each other, and that's what I feel when I saw actually Execration play.
Exactly, and right now Execration again. Final blow has been popped. Does
but
not hit
Chasno in the
anyone.
behind. Look at that. The Hurricane Dance really good. He tried to split up of the team fight here. Meanwhile, look at that. Kilra just need to go back with the Battle Mirror image. Meanwhile, it's gonna be Zapnu fall down. But KLVG also down from Execration. What? 4 members from Execration.
4 for 2. Wow, this is the momentum that Nightmare needed. Look at this tier 1 turret mid lane down, and I'm sure they're looking to take down the tier 2 turret, but Kilra does not have the blazing duet, so he could not clear the minions right now. Jasmine dove in a little bit too deep, but of course he is the Benedetta, could save his life. Oh, what a timing there. The purple buff just spawned, and they managed to clear that one.
Wow, really a good comeback moment for Nightmare Esports RSG.
I think they actually were relying on the tower falling down when that play happened, but somehow the tower actually was still up, and that became a huge issue for Execration in that situation. And you saw Chuck take a bunch of damage from the tower, and the rest of Execration were just out of position because of
the miscalculation somehow. Yeah, but oh my god, look at the items here. Arashi, tell me what you see.
Chaknum being aggressive as usual with the brute force breastplate, able to make him faster and enable him to make this
look
plays.
At this mid lane, KLVG and Jasmine not committing to a fight yet. But yeah, we can see that Nightmare already rotates with 5 members here. Really sticking together with this Estes and as well as Rafaela.
But Kilra has the DHS and the Golden Staff as well as the Thunderbelt, so he's pretty farmed up and he has reached the first power spike. And I think they are still confident enough to go look for another fight.
Yep, but Lord is already respawned right now. Execration, they're trying to find their momentum back right now. Nightmare Esports, they know actually if they drag this game into the late game, they have Harriet. Okay, they have this Linlings as well as a Granger. So maybe 2 damage dealer coming from Nightmare Esports could be the answer. But Chaknu, he pushed that Achilles away. And it's really a good combo coming from the 1000 power and also the blender. Oh, he body blocked that for KLVG.
That's true. Oh my god,
so coming as well with the blazing duet. So it's gonna be the next target. Oh, look at that, the puncture and also the thunderous coming from KLVG. Again and again, Nightmare Esports now, they are losing their momentum. Execration, finally.
Wow, 3 members from the side of Nightmare is down, and Jasmine almost takes down Zapnu, but of course the other members from Execration manage to cover him. Jasmine has to go down. 4 members from the side, or 3 members rather, from the side of Nightmare is down.
Look at that, Albert. Chaknu proved you wrong, okay?
Exactly.
Look at how on point that Hurricane Dance coming from this panda.
Yeah, I mean, well played. I mean, I was doubting him at first, but of course, Chaknu, being the tank god himself, managed to prove me wrong, of course. But right now, Execration, minute number 12. This is an enhanced Lord, guys, and Nightmare would not give this for free.
I think it's pretty hard for Nightmare to, contest the Lord, and actually is pretty far away from his teammate.
But look at this.
That. It's gonna be so for the next for the first target of Execration. They straight away dealing with the healer coming from this Nightmare.
My KLVG 713 stat at a total kill from the Execration side 13, so 10 kill participation from this guy. What a beast!
Yep, and as usual, guys, Execration always try to do a split push once Lord is already marching down as well. into the top lane.
Yeah.
Nightmare Esports now they are being caged by Execration. They are forced to be, to be a defender right now.
Exactly. Right now we can see Kill VJ dove in a little too early there, but of course Estes is there to slow them down. Lord charged and a game has paused. A game is paused basically, but yeah. Arashi gift-wise, but yeah. Well played, and game is back. Jasmine gets basically hit by the Lord. But right now, Execration looking to take down this Innovator mid-side, Momo.
Yeah, but look at that. Jasmine tries so hard, but another Hurricane Dance again and again. Chakno, oh my god, what a point. On point. Hurricane Dance coming from this Akai. And Nightmare Esports now, they become a really nightmare for themselves right now. Because they are losing their inhibitor turret.
Oh, look at the recall here.
Look at the taunting coming from Execration.
Execration is just having fun. The game number 1 was a breeze, and game number 2 is basically fun. Spamming
suddenly, look at that. He locked 2 members from Nightmare Esports, and even though the rest of the members from Nightmare Esports cannot do anything, Achilles by himself tries so hard to defend, but Execration gonna lock 2-0 point from Nightmare Esports.
Chak knew what a play, and game number 2, Execration. Yeah, another effortless victory, but right now back to the drawing board for the side of